good evening families, teachers, staff, guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Before I start, I must admit that when I was told I was giving the valedictorian speech, I realized that while I knew what a valedictorian was, I never actually stopped to think about where that word originated from or what it really meant. So naturally, I looked it up. And apparently, the word valedictorian means to say farewell. This honestly made me feel a little bit better, because for a moment, I thought it just meant the student with the most assignments and classes and the least sleep. And the more I thought about it, I realized this speech is not really about one student standing on this podium. And instead, it's about the entire class, standing at the edge of a new beginning together. Truthfully, this is not only the beginning for us as students. For some of the parents who are sitting here tonight, this is the beginning of a new chapter for you guys too. I can already see some of you smiling out in the crowd, excited about the future ahead. One that is filled with RV trips, camping, traveling the world, and finally being able to leave home without that extra piece of baggage that somehow always tagged along everywhere. This being said, some of us will probably still be asking to borrow money by next week. And unfortunately for my parents, I'll be doing college online, traveling with them, and still asking them for money. So congratulations, Mamita and Papito. Your retirement plan may need a little bit more work. But in all seriousness, tonight represents something very special for everyone in this room. These last 4 years of our lives were more than classes and grades, but they were actually the foundation that has shaped who we are today, and the foundation we will continue to build on for the rest of our lives. But this foundation is definitely something we did not build alone. It was built through the help and support of our teachers, our principal, Mr. Strope, our peers, our families, and everyone else who helped us reach this moment. Some supported us in ways we saw every day, such as driving us to school, encouraging us when we were stressed out, and even packing our lunches. Thank you, Mamita, for packing my lunch every single day. Te amo, Mamita. They did all of this just so that we could succeed. Tonight, I want to thank not only those who are celebrating here with us now, but also those who weren't able to make it here tonight, yet still helped to build the foundation that we stand on today. Someone once told me that high school eventually becomes just a blip in life, just a small chapter that fades into the background over time. I disagree with this statement, because I believe that these past 4 years will remain memorable for many of us, not simply because of the diplomas we will receive, but because of everything it took to get here. We definitely worked hard. We learned discipline, responsibility, time management, and perseverance. We developed beneficial habits and work ethics that several people do not learn until much later in their lives. Because of programs like this, many of us are graduating not only with a high school diploma, but with an associate's degree completed or underway. That is an incredible accomplishment. But most importantly, I believe that the greatest thing we gained here was not just the college credits, but instead it was the ability to persevere, to continue forward when things were difficult, and to stay disciplined even when we were burnt out, to understand that success is built one step, one assignment, and one difficult day at a time, because a strong structure cannot stand without a strong foundation beneath it. And as we leave here tonight, all of us will take different paths. Some will attend universities, some will join the workforce or the military, and some still don't have it figured out. But no matter where life takes us next, I believe this experience has prepared us well. If the class of 2026 has proven anything, it is that we are capable of doing hard things. Before I finish, I want to take a brief moment to thank my family. To my grandparents, Sachan and Vilchan, thank you guys so much for traveling out here and supporting me on this very special day. To my Peruvian grandma, Mama Chio, gracias por estar aquí y viajando desde Perú para celebrar conmigo. Y también gracias por enseñarme a hacer empanadas hoy día. ¡Viva los hispanos! To my amazing brother Hiroshi, there you are. To my amazing brother Hiroshi, who is 12 and is taller than me now. Thank you so much for everything. Not only because you support me in my academics, but because you also support me in jiu-jitsu as well. The reason I try so hard is because I want to set a great example for you, okay? I love you so much. And to my little sister Hitomi, who doesn't understand anything that I'm saying, I love you, Hitomi. Oh, she said I love you back. And then to my amazing father, thank you so much for always constantly giving me life lessons every single day. And you are, I love you, Papa. You're the best. And then to my mamita bonita, gracias mucho por siempre. Siempre por estar cuidándome y dándome lo mejor. Siempre vamos a estar juntas, mamita. Te amo mucho. And to my classmates, I want you guys to know to be proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. And to most importantly, be grateful for the people who helped you get here. Continue building onto the foundation that you have created within these last 4 years. And lastly, never underestimate what you are capable of achieving through hard work, discipline, and perseverance. Class of 2026, we made it. Congratulations, and valedicere.